Yeah, I guess this is the start of a YouTube series. I'm gonna try to do it as much as I can. Just warming up right now, doing some internal and external rotations for the shoulder. I'll do this until I feel like a nice little burn. Switch the arms, do the internal ones, or external, not too sure, but yeah. Do some tricep warm up. It's chest day, by the way, which is awesome. Best day. So yeah, we're just gonna warm up and start off with a heavy compound movement. That's about it. So now, got our little shoulder and tricep warm up going. Warm up on bench. Usually every chest day. Well, not usually. I always start off with bench. Better to start off with a compound movement and work your way towards the accessories. So, warm up here, and then we'll get into our first working set. Yeah, we'll do the bar, then we'll go to then we'll go to, just 95. And then 115, and then 135, and so on. I don't know, that's always worked for me. Instead of just rush right into it, I don't see the point of just rushing into it, especially with heavier compound lifts, even though it doesn't even have to be heavy, just compound lifts in general. Getting a little hot in here. Move this back a bit. Now we'll do 115. Nothing crazy. Shit, honestly, I don't even know how many that was. 10? 8? I don't know. So now we'll go to 135. And typically, I'll count this as my first working set. I'll try to get 15 reps out of it, whatever. I'm not trying to be a power lifter. I'm a bodybuilder, so you don't really need to go crazy heavy if you're bodybuilding, as long as you're stressing the muscle and using it. You don't need to go crazy heavy. You can go, well, not as light as you want, but moderate weight. Make sure you get good squeezing, stretching, and pretty much till failure on sets, and you'll see your body grow, without a doubt. Yeah. I think that was 15. Whatever. Good enough. We'll go to 155. And for my top set, I'll probably just do 175, 180 till just about failure. And for me, that's good, because then I'll do some accessory movements and I'll get a really nice pump going. Not that that's all that matters, but to me, I feel like I'm really using the muscle. Ooh, it's hot in here. Thought it'd be cold, you know? Middle of winter. Second set. Probably just do 4 sets. And then do some dumbbell presses and then cable flies. Alright. Feeling pretty good today, not gonna lie. For my chest days, I'll typically, for any benching that I'm doing, either flat or incline, I'll always do them for like a few weeks, a month maybe, and then switch to the other one. Like I did incline for a while, then now I'm back at flat bench, and then I did flat bench for a while, and then I went to incline, and then, you know, I don't know why I do that. I guess it's nice to switch it up. So now, after that, we'll do 165. So, now, I really don't know how this is gonna go. I've never done anything like this really. It's kind of weird, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. I'm not much of a talker, I guess, kind of a shy person, until I get to know you really. But I guess it's easier because there's no one here. If I was in a public gym, I definitely wouldn't do this. So it's kind of nice having this luxury, I guess you could say. 165. That felt good. Oh. Usually on chest days, I'll also do tricep work because, I don't know, I don't like doing it on bicep days, bicep as in arms, because I like to do forearms and bicep. So I figure I'm doing a push movement already, why not just do the other push movement? Mostly people like to do triceps on arm day because you work both sides of the bicep and you feel like your arm is just 10 times bigger. Did I say both sides of the bicep? I guess I meant both sides of the arm. You know what I mean. I got 180 on the bar, and I'm gonna shoot for 12 reps as my last set, and then we'll move into some dumbbell pressing. But yeah, wait another minute. There's 2 more investments I have to make for this gym to be almost complete. A cardio bike that'll go right there, and then obviously a big mirror, and then some wall decor along the way, but overall those two things will make this much better. The bike is definitely next, because right now for cardio I just run back and forth. This is probably like what, 18 feet? Just run back and forth. Ugh. Not ready yet. I don't want to rush it. What am I going to rush it for? You know, it's not that insanely heavy of a lift. I guess for me, it's a pretty decent weight. I'm kind of a small guy. This is actually how much I weigh. I weigh 180 pounds as of now. My whole life I've weighed like 140. So these past 3 years I've gone up 40 pounds, which is just unbelievable to me. I'm like, holy, I've never thought this was possible. The goal of 2024 though is to bench at least one time 225 pounds. I gotta do it. The most I've ever done was 200 pounds for like 8 reps. 8. So I think I could do it at least once. But okay, without further ado, let's hit this 180. Oh, come on. No. Fuck. Damn, that was the first time I failed in a while. Oh, look at this nightmare. Well, I guess that's how you know you're doing it right. I'm glad that works actually, because I've always wondered, like, what if I never truly went to failure on flat bench, but I'm glad I was not crushed. So, 11 reps to failure on 180, I mean, I'll take it. Haven't benched that in a while. This past year, my upper chest is definitely, past year, not 2024, you know, yeah. It's super satisfying to feel these pop out right here, because man, I used to have a really small chest. I mean, I still kind of do, but you know, you put in the work, you're gonna see the results. The heaviest I have right now is just 40-pound dumbbells. I got them at a junkyard. So I feel like I could do 60s, but this is all I got, so we'll just do that until I get some newer ones. So get this nice stretch going. I know some of you who see this are going to be like, oh, he used to skate. And yes, I did for about 14 years. But now, past 3 years, I've been trying to correct all the wrong things I've done. Not in that sense, not in like a bad way, but just like to my body and neglecting my health. So this is what it led me to. Also, I had an injury that never healed right, and skating just doesn't feel the same anymore, so this is where life led me to. That's fucking heavy. Heavy as in the last few. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty heavy overall, but those last few are just like, ugh. Struggle. So now we'll get into some cable flies, specifically set up in this position to target the bottom of the chest. Yeah, they're flying like, oh, kind of like this exact movement. And yeah, probably just 3 of these. But yeah, mostly for accessory movement like this, where you just want to squeeze. There's no reason to go extremely heavy. Oh, let's get right into it. Oh man, yeah. Oh man, you really feel that in your lower chest. Oh, if you squeeze, yeah. Oh, you'll feel that for sure. Let me get this. Not the best lighting. Right here. Never had that. So, extremely proud of that, even though it's not that crazy yet. I'm not bragging or nothing. I'm just talking about how I'm proud of it. Never had the upper chest, man. Feels so good. Can't even lie. Whew. Alright, well, hopefully someone out there will get inspired from this. I'm not by any means trying to be like anybody else. I just figured, obviously I'm inspired by people. I'm sure you can all put opinions in your own mind, but I just figured, why not do something extra with my time since I'm already down here every day doing something? Why not, right? So as I was saying, hopefully it can inspire at least one person to make a change in their life. Not even with bodybuilding, anything. Art, photography, your job, skateboarding, anything. Just to stay determined and stay disciplined and just focus on your goal and what you want to do, and just don't make excuses for yourself. The more excuses you make, the harder it's going to be to follow through with what you want to achieve and accomplish. If you just get in there even when you're not feeling like it, and you just do a little something, you'll thank yourself later. So, with that being said, set 2. These things always twist and turn. It's hard to figure out which way they go. We'll just go right here. Oh, God. That is a good burn, let me tell you. Ho ho, wow. Very good. Oh, wow. That's killer for sure. So, we got 110 on the load, and we're gonna use this easy bar attachment, which I love, and we're gonna try to get a nice squeeze and just really use our triceps for this push down. And I like to stand right over it, so I don't no need to lean in and let the bar get away from you. Just stand right above it and push down, you know? So, probably 3, 4 of these, we'll see. Maybe just 3, since I'm gonna try that new movement. But yeah. You know what? That felt good, but we'll go to 120. You can kind of see the triceps from here. The goal is to get that long tail that comes down. That's always been so cool to me. Alright, set number 2. 120 on the load. Oh, that last one was a reach. Man. Heavy. So I never tried this exact movement, so we're gonna see how it is. pretty good. Pretty good. I could probably go a little heavier, but I'm not going to now since it's my first time ever doing this movement. But overall, it feels pretty good. Wow, you really feel the burn on that. That is a really, I'm gonna try to do these more. Triceps though? Oh yeah, that's cool. Come on now. Oh, you can't tell me that isn't awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna do one more of these and that's it. Finish up with some cardio. And that's another chest day in the books. So if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you watching. And I'm going to be doing this more often, so thank you. And I'll see you next time.